They called me a dropout, told me I was throwing away my future, my degree, no plan, no car, just a broke 20-something-year-old chasing their dreams. But today, I'm 25 years old and my investment portfolio just crossed 275,000 Canadian dollars. Didn't happen because I got lucky. It happened because I stayed in the game when nobody was watching. And in this video, I want to show you exactly how I did it. The failures, the breakdowns, the money moves, all of it. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the video. And if you find any value in my story, make sure to like the video. It helps more people find content just like this. Let's rewind a few years. When I was 18, I got a full ride scholarship to play Valorant. Yup, competitive esports. That was the dream. Travel, compete, build a name. But I wasn't just gaming, I was studying accounting on the side. And very quickly, I realized something was not right. Even with the scholarship, the debt racked up fast. Living expenses, gear, stress. I didn't want to pretend like everything was fine when my finances were spiraling, so I made the decision most people thought was insane. It was to drop out. So I left school, I left the team, left the so-called safe path. They were saying I was ruining my life, that I'd regret it, but the truth is, that was the first real decision I ever made for me. After that, life got super messy, as expected. I tried going back to school, this time for electrical work. Like an electrician, I thought, trades makes money. Let me get serious. And then next thing you know, COVID hit, shutdowns, no job placements, no connections in the field. Felt like the world was paused and my bills didn't. I started bouncing between jobs, worked with people who hated life. Every day felt like a countdown to the next mental breakdown. But through all of it, I kept investing. Sometimes it was $500, sometimes it was $50. Whatever I had left over, I put into the market. Because even if I had no idea where my career would take me, I knew I wanted options one day, and investing was the only thing I had control over. To be honest, life at this time, bare tough, bro. I'm not joking. 18 to 21, so cooked to that era, bro. A lot of growing pains in that one. And, at 22, I gave competitive gaming one more shot. I played Tier 2 Valorant, and I got to travel across the US, tournaments, LANs, hotels, Discord calls until 3 a.m. Nerd shit like that. And I met some incredible people, but man, that lifestyle, it definitely did not pay the bills. The travel was sick, right? Memories, priceless, but financially, I was still barely scraping by. And guess what? Even during the whole ride, I was still buying stocks, even small amounts, 100 here, 300 there. I bought Nvidia, Tesla back in the day, VFV, anything I believed in. Because I knew this gaming thing, that wasn't forever. But the market, that was my way out. Eventually, I hit a wall. I needed some structure, something real. That's when I started my HVAC apprenticeship, blue collar, early mornings, dirty hands, but consistent pay. Now I make about 3K after taxes. 500 goes to rent, 500 goes to food, and the rest, oh, I invest that baby. 2,000 a month, every single month, no excuses. I have no car, I know, crazy. I'm like a bum, right? Like a buck T. No flashy stuff, just Battlefield at night, work in the morning, and dollar cost averaging in between. And I don't need much because I know what I'm building here. And that's this big ass portfolio I'm about to show you just now. 275K, here's the breakdown. You have like Nvidia, about 100K, Tesla, 85K, TD, 20K, Meta, 17K, Microsoft, 12K, VFE, 11K, and I got Leap options, Apple, and some other stuff as well with some cash. Net deposits, 123K, and an unrealized gain of over 122%. My strategy, hold my winners, right? Keep buying quality stuff like Microsoft, TD Bank, stuff like that. And do leaps in companies I believe in, like Amazon. And definitely don't forget to never overextend, but never stop investing. This wasn't overnight, right? Like I said, this was 7 years of consistency while my life fell apart and rebuilding myself in the process. People see the 275K now, but they didn't see me skipping meals so I can invest $100. They didn't see me walking home in -30 because I had no car, right? They didn't see me moments I actually gave up, not because I didn't believe, but because I was tired of watching friends get ahead with easier paths, tired of explaining my choices, tired of trying to be different in a world that rewards the safe route. But I kept going slowly, alone most of the time, and now it's actually paying off, bro. Shout out Cameron, bro. Shout out all the day ones, aka myself. Really looking back, dropping out, right, it didn't ruin my life. It actually saved it, right? It taught me how to think for myself, taught me how to survive without a fallback plan, and it forced me to get serious about my money and finance. And if I had stayed in school, kept racking up debt, and ignoring what I knew wasn't right for me, I might have ended up with a degree and maybe a life I hated. Instead, I built something completely real. If you're watching this and thinking, man, I want to invest, but I don't know where to start, I got something for you. I'm offering a free consulting course. Just DM me on Twitter right here or Discord as well. I'll walk you through choosing the best brokerage, making your first trade, building a simple long term plan. No fluff, no pitch, just some real help. And if you're ever feeling behind, like everyone else has it figured out, but I bet you've been there. If you've ever been told you're wasting your potential or being unrealistic, I've heard it all. But here's what I know. I didn't have rich parents. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have some crazy high paying job. I just kept going, one deposit at a time, dollar cost average at a time, 1 year at a time. And if I can do it, so can you. But drop a comment. What's one thing people doubted for you? And how did you prove them wrong? I read every single comment. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you for watching. And remember, great things are coming for you. And I will see you in the next one. PepCam Valorant on Twitter. Comment. I'm a nice guy from Toronto, repping East Side. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Now I'm out. Later.
No! Oh, shoot.
Keep going, keep going.
That's
Right there,
awesome.
there's a guy right there.
We're taking fire!
Oh my god. Got like 4 of them.
Missed.
The enemy's capturing one of our transmitters. Tango on my mark. In my area.
Oh shit. Sorry, camera. I can't see the buttons.
It's okay.
We need to stay out of danger. Danger on the map. Southwest.
Inside the building, guys. There's 2 here.
Got him.
One